It was the spring of 1906. San Francisco was a city of promise, a booming harbor. Electric streetcars, theaters, mansions on the hills. People called it the Paris of the West, but beneath the beauty, the earth was restless. On April 18th, at 5:12 in the morning, the ground began to rumble. At first, it was faint, like a train passing in the distance. Then, the city screamed. Sudden rumbling sound, glass shattering, people shouting. A massive earthquake ripped through 296 miles of the San Andreas Fault. Buildings swayed like ships on water. Brick walls collapsed, crushing horse-drawn carriages in the streets. Families leaped from their beds as entire blocks split apart. The quake lasted less than a minute, but San Francisco would never be the same. As the dust settled, survivors crawled from the rubble. Some wept, others prayed. But the true terror was just beginning. Gas mains snapped. Sparks ignited. And one by one, fires erupted across the city. Soon, flames raged higher than church steeples. Firefighters tried desperately to stop them, but water lines were broken. With no pressure in the hoses, men stood helpless as firestorms consumed entire neighborhoods. For 3 days and nights, San Francisco burned. Families dragged what little they could carry. Mattresses, photographs, a few clothes, and fled. Parks became refugee camps. Soldiers patrolled the streets, enforcing martial law. At times, the army even shot looters on sight. Reporters later wrote that it was like the end of the world. The heat was so fierce that glass windows melted, and the roar of collapsing buildings echoed like cannon fire. By the time the flames died, 80% of San Francisco was gone. More than 3,000 people were dead. 250,000 were left homeless. Entire communities vanished. And yet, out of the ashes, something extraordinary happened. People rebuilt. Refugee camps became neighborhoods. New buildings rose stronger, safer, taller. Within a decade, San Francisco transformed again. The tragedy became part of its soul, its story. But if you walk the streets today, you can still feel it. In Chinatown, in Market Street, in the silent cracks of old brick walls. The earthquake is gone, but it left a ghost inside the city. And that is how, in one terrible minute, San Francisco was destroyed and reborn. Background fades to soft violin showing old photographs of ruins, then the modern skyline glowing at sunset.